Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the up.
Before I continue with my message, thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
What you got my 40, homie?
I thought you had $200.
I do, but I won't spend Red's money.
You're going to come up to me and hug my neck and kiss me and say, thank you, thank you, thank you for getting that money out of my pocket.
Oh, I'll just hold on to my money because, you know, there's hardship. Be careful.
You need to make a vow of faith of $1,000. Oh, Bob, couldn't you say 25? No! You can't make a $1,000 vow of faith. I'm saying in faith.
Tithe! Give money and you'll get the blessing. If you don't, nothing for you.
Put some anointing on this money. You put something up here. You put... Woo! Prosper. Prosper, I said.
See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted, because of how you've been honoring me. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. Hey, guys. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters. I don't want to hear no more excuses about what y'all can't afford. You can't afford it because you don't see the value here.
I am once again asking for your financial support.
Donations. 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 Donations.
Thank you, Lord. You say you want to make a $500 vow? Then do it. Then do it. If that takes faith for you, do it. You want to make a $100 vow or two? If that takes faith, see, I like 1,000. Because I know I got you. I got you into faith.
What up, people? $25 live stream goal to stay on 2 hours. If not, I stay on 1 hour. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or you can do super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Everybody hit the like button ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. Thanks for everybody that stopped by. Yeah, let's get the likes up, though. Let me see. Yeah, the likes is disrespectful, y'all. Got 5 people. I got 7 people watching, only 1 like. Just a slap in the face, you dig? Go ahead and hit the like button. I assume you fuck with me if you hear this soon. So yeah, just go ahead and hit the like button. I need at least 4 likes before I get started. For real. That's just out of respect, you dig? Rumble lights, hit the like. Rumble likes, hit the like.
All right, today I'm just going to share a little experience I had this afternoon when I walked into a barbering shop. As you can see, I clearly did not get the job done, but I got away with something, and I thought it was right to just share it with my audience. So it's not very common to find men who share notes. Obviously, it's unfortunate that men go
y'all gonna let me have a real conversation with y'all, or y'all gonna get in y'all feelings about what I'm about to say? Let me know real quick. I'm about to say it anyway, so it don't even matter. Y'all gotta start dating within y'all tax bracket. And I'm not even talking about the gold diggers or the women that only wants men for money. I'm talking about the women that got their own bread. I'm talking about the woman that's out here doing it. I'm talking about the women that's buying themselves all types of gifts, that's taking themselves on all types of vacations, right? That can get their homegirls luxurious presents for birthdays. That's who I'm talking about. I'm talking about women who make their money and they like nice things. If you cannot support that lifestyle, that is likely not the woman for you. Stop.
Let's break this down. Let's break it down. First off, the men who can afford to do all that usually don't like boss babes who's flexing, doing it for themselves. See, that's what these women think. If I level up to a boss chick and I'm on Instagram with fancy name brands and jewelry and going on fancy trips, that'll attract a man who can do that for me because he see I'm doing it myself. So he'll know to come correct when he see me doing it for myself. That's not how that works. That man would actually get better treatment by doing that for a chick who don't look like she could do that for herself. She's going to be more appreciative. She's going to bust it open, better because she's not used to seeing it. Why not get, a bang for his buck? Because see, here's the thing. Let's just say he did come in doing it for you. You're going to be like, oh yeah, this is just another Tuesday to me. Why would he go out of his way to buy you fancy things, take you on fancy trips, just so you can say, yeah, this is just another Tuesday for me? You see what I'm saying? He don't even get to be seen as a big dog for doing it. It just doesn't make sense. But here's another thing that women like this won't touch on. Why can't you attract a man who can do it for you easily? Clearly, you over 30. You've been on the dating market 15 years. Why haven't you been able to attract, the type of dude who could do it for you easily to where you wouldn't have to make this video? Because you only qualify for broke pookies and ray rays, and that's why you got to make this public service announcement. Women who could get men like that don't got to make TikTok videos about men like that. They too busy living that life with those type of men. You're not tricking anybody, ma'am.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Not support that lifestyle, that is likely not the woman for you. Stop pursuing women who live a life that you cannot maintain. So for example, if this woman on an average Saturday, she going out with a homegirl, she going out with herself, and she could afford to drop $300-400 just easy, like that's nothing, that's regular shit. If you cannot afford to do the same thing, baby, that lady is likely not for you.
Look, are we to assume that you're one of those type of women? Is that what we're to assume? If you got to brag about it on TikTok, you ain't really cut from that cloth. This how old money could tell new money if the Tupac shirt didn't give it away. So let's just hypothetically say she got it. But look, we know she don't. And when I say that, I mean, even if she did come up on a bag, even if she do make $200,000 a year after taxes, they get money and they blow money. Here's the thing. Here's the real flex. Is your retirement set? That's my standard. You don't got paper unless your retirement set. Don't brag about G4 jets unless your retirement is set. Don't come online and try to flex unless your retirement is set. So all this, I could drop $400 on this and I could buy fancy gifts for my girlfriends. Okay, if you never made another dollar again, if you never made another dollar again, could you live off what you got for the rest of your life? That's paper. Not this shit you talking about. This nigga rich, what you talking about? This hood rich, what you talking about? You don't hear her bragging about no investments though. She bragging about spending money on bullshit. Experiences and brunches and dumbass name brands that cost 10 cents to make, but she paid 10 bands for it so she can flex. What's up, Lauren? See, and here's another thing. You're not a good person. You're not a good dating option. And regardless of how much you flex, how much you make, if you make that much, it's not going to make you a good woman to a man. It's not going to make you it's not going to make you a desirable option for a decent man. See, money doesn't have anything to do with the intricacies of making a romantic relationship work. It really doesn't. I mean, I'm not saying money doesn't matter in relationships. It does. But I'm talking about dealing with a motherfucker day in and day out for 50 years. That take a whole different skill set. And money ain't going to help you in that area. Interpersonal skills, human decency, things like that. Look, stuff that you probably wouldn't know nothing about. But that's why you're going to just keep distracting us with The reason I'm single and can't make a relationship work with a man is because I haven't came across a motherfucker who could afford this lifestyle. It's not true. You've been dating guys since you're 15, you're at least 35, if not 40. 20 years of failed situationships, relationships, flings, you're a fucking train wreck. Money is not the reason why you haven't been able to make something work in 20 years on the market. We're not stupid. Because think about it. Let's just say she up now. She wasn't always up. I'm sure she wasn't up from probably 18 to 30. Why weren't you able to make a relationship work with a man from 18 to 30 when you weren't up and money wasn't really a factor like that? See, these are the questions they're never going to answer on these stupid ass TikToks.
afford to do the same thing, baby, that lady is likely not for you. If the clothes she wears, the shoes she wears, the jewelry she wears has a higher price tag on them, and you know that you cannot afford that, baby, this woman is likely not for you.
Yeah, nigga shit. Niggas blowing money on name brands and things that aren't going to bring them money back. It's pathetic. She has a consumer mindset instead of a business mindset, instead of a, how can I put it, investor mindset. See, this isn't a growth mindset. This is a ignorant nigga mindset to get money and blow it. Worthless ass clothes. Know the price of everything and the value of nothing. I'm gonna say it again, niggas. Know the price of everything and the value of nothing.
Baby, this woman is likely not for you. If the car she drives has a 20-gallon tank and she only can use premium gas and she got to fill her tank up twice a week, which is easy $150 to $200 a week, right? If you can't afford to put gas in her tank, baby, just leave her alone. Like you get.
So let me ask you a question. As a guy that is super successful, just for the sake of conversation, I'm not just reacting to the video. For the sake of conversation, I am reacting to it because I think that this is worthy of a conversation. And I also appreciate the content creator. So, make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. I'm going to put a link back to the content creator down in the description also. And then last but not least, make sure you hit a like, comment, and subscribe because we love for you guys to come over here and give your thoughts. What happens when somebody like me, for example, exists? Just using myself, for example, because I don't want to just be hypothetical. I want to make sure that y'all understand that this is a real conversation. What happens when somebody like me, who is way above her pay grade, right? And I can afford to go and do anything that I want. I can go and charter a jet for 40, 50,000 one way and then 40, 50,000 the other way.
Can you, Anton? All right, I'm not saying he can't. Look, he definitely more successful than me. But let's do the math. I'm not going to look up celebrity net worth because that stuff ain't right. Let's just do a little math. Maybe y'all can help me in the chat. If he can easily afford 40,000 there and 40,000 back, so 80K, on a round trip somewhere on a private jet. How much would a man need to have to comfortably, spend 80K on travel to go somewhere and come back? More than $1 million, right? More than $1 million net worth. I would say more than a 5 million net worth. So drop some predictions down below how much you think a man would need to have to comfortably do that and not break a sweat and not really think twice about it. Because I'm going to say this. In order for me to just casually, I dropped 40 there and I dropped 40 back, that was just on travel. Not to mention how much I spent, when I got there. I would need to be worth, let's see. I do believe he's a millionaire. I definitely believe he's a millionaire, but we talking about to what magnitude? For me to do that 80K on a trip real quick, I would need like 50 million for me to just do that comfortably. You know what I mean? I feel like I would need. Actually, I'll put it like this. I would need to be making 10 million a year. You know? Yeah, I would need to be making. I would need to have 50 million in the bank and be bringing in another 10 mil every year to just. Oh yeah, I just threw 80K real quick. I just wanted to stop in Hawaii real quick. 40K there, 40K back.
40, 50,000 the other way and don't even blink an eye. I go to the dealership and I could just cash out on a 150,000 car without even thinking about it. I buy $40,000 watches, $50,000 watches, and I have a whole lot of them.
How much is this, y'all? How much is he talking about? He could go drop 150K on a car, not fucking break a sweat. It's no sweat off his brow. To just so how much money is he talking about? He got 40, $50,000 watches and got a lot of them. That's more than a $1 or $2, $3 million net worth to be talking like this. So to me, minimum, this is 30 million net worth talk with a couple million coming in a year. That's what this is. So I don't know. Let's just see what the internet say. I don't believe what the internet say. He might be worth 30 million. How would I know? Okay, let's see what we find, y'all. Anton Daniels has an estimated net worth of 7 million as of 2025. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you never really hear really rich people talking like Anton's talking. But I ain't knocking him. We on the same team when it come to roasting these hoes, so let's let them cook. What up, Spirit? Let's get the likes up. Let's get the donations up if y'all want me to stay on 2 hours. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs all at the top of the chat. $25 is the goal. Nothing has been met. Or you could do super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Let's get it.
I could just cash out on a 150,000 car without even thinking about it. I buy $40,000 watches, $50,000 watches, and I have a whole lot of them.
I gotta touch on this one more time. Like, I mean, yeah. See me, I'm not really a materialistic guy. So honestly, if I had 30 M's in the bank right now, I would get me a nice ass house. That I would do. I mean, not no ridiculous mansion or nothing, but I would get me a private. I'll buy me a shit ton of land and just buy me a nice ass house to put on a shit ton of land. I put a gate around my shit and all that. So that would be set. I get me a couple cars, maybe a truck, a coupe. You know, I get me some nice shit. But honestly, after that, I'll be done. I mean, I might piece me up a nice little wardrobe. You know, furnish the house. Yeah, maybe I'll give me a watch or two. You know, a nice watch or two. Um, and that's it. Other than that, I'd be good, man. Other than that, so let's just say if I had 30 million, I'd probably spend 1.5 on my cars, my house, furnishing my house, and get me a couple watches and a new wardrobe, and I'd be done. I'd be done. All my efforts will be trying to figure out how to turn that remaining whatever 28.5 million into 285 million. That's where my money would go. You know? But let's let them cook. Let me know in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. If y'all had 30 M's in the bank right now, what would you do? How would you splurge? What would you buy? How expensive would your house be? How many cars would you buy? How expensive would your car be? Let me know.
and have a whole lot of them. Should she step outside of herself and only kick it with a person that has, and I'm just asking a question, we're going to get to the full video. Should she stay out of my way because she not in her tax bracket? Or should I then make myself available to her because that's just what the power dynamics are within relationships? Because it's different, right? It is different that we live in a time where women now are equal to men, right? Women are in a space to where they can choose for themselves. A lot of times they say that they make more money than us now, that they're the biggest homeowners, which of course I know that they are not the most educated. They are the most enrolled, and they are not the most financially stable. They are the most in debt. And if you go through and you look at all of the people that are complaining about student loan garnishments that are coming up on May 5th, that is almost all complaints coming from women, specifically black women. And so when I look at this, and I'm not saying that she's wrong, all right? So let's be very clear. I just want to make a point to ask in this conversation, because I think it's short-sighted to only look at it from one lens. I think that we got to look at it from different lenses. When she runs into one that is way up here and she thought she was popping way down here because her premium gas and her $300-400 and whatever her brands are.
So Spirit says he will buy land, create a trailer park, and put it into investments to make more. Lauren says I will get a Corvette and then some other kind of decent car and probably just like a 600 or 800K on a lot of land away from annoying people. Facts, that's the most important part. And that would be good enough for me. I mean, yeah, for sure. There's not really a lot. I mean, I would build me a dope ass studio, couple cars, nice house on some land, couple watches, new wardrobe, and then that's it. I'm good. I'm not really a materialistic person. Yeah, give me my dope studio, nice house. I'm good. All this, I mean, 150,000 on a car. It's cool. Yeah, you will get your dream car. Everybody would get their dream car if they had 30 million. I mean, that's just a given. But yeah, let's let them cook.
You know, I wear brands or whatever sometimes, but most of the times I just got on a black t-shirt.
That's true. A lot of millionaires, you wouldn't know they're millionaires because they just got on some. They might have some Walmart sneakers on and a t-shirt. What did they say? I forgot. Somebody said poor people spend all their money trying to convince people they rich, or something like that. But yeah, name brands, no, it would be a no for me. If I had 30 million in the bank, I would never go into Gucci. I would never go into none of those like name brand stores. That shit is a complete waste. I would just go to Macy's or whatever. Get me a new wardrobe at Macy's, Dillard's. I don't have any suits. I buy me about 2-3 nice suits, nice ass suits. I probably splurge on some nice suits. I'll say that. I would splurge. I could see myself spending 50,000 on like 5 suits. Yeah. Lucky said he would buy a house, 2 cars, and invest 5 million in land. That's simple shit. You know. But yeah, no name brands for me. If I had 30 million, I mean, other than my cars, a couple name brand cars. Well, I guess all cars are name brand, right? You know what I mean. I'm trying to think, what car would I get? I might get me a few cars. I ain't gonna lie. I might turn my 1.5 million into 2.5 million. Well, I don't know if I'll spend $1 million on cars, but I would definitely get me a few old schools. It might give me 5 cars. Give me 2 old schools, like a big boy truck. Hold on, let me do the math. Hold on, y'all. We getting super sidetracked. I get me a Bentley coupe. 30 million in the bank. I spelled that wrong. I'll get me a Bentley coupe. But see, you only could whip out the Bentley coupe, special occasions. So this is my special occasion car. the Bentley coupe, and then give me a couple old schools, Impala, and probably a classic Eldorado. So give me 2 old schools. Oh shit, I spelled that wrong. So classic Eldorado. So give me. Ooh, that's cold. Okay, hold on. So give me one of these. So how many cars is that? 2. And then give me one of. Yeah, give me something like this. Something like this. So where we at? 3. And then give me a nice truck. What's a nice truck, y'all? What's a nice truck? Give me like a Cadillac truck. So where we at? 5? Where we at? 4? We have 4 cars now. Give me a caddy truck. So wait, where we at? The Bentley coupe, the caddy truck, the 2 old schools. And then give me some. Then I need something practical. I just need something where I could just give me a new Camry. Fuck it. Something that you just want to be low key and go to Walmart. No, let me see. What's my low key Walmart going to Walmart car? Let me think about that. Low key going to Walmart. I mean, you could pull up to Walmart in the SUV. But what's my regular 4-door? Give me some ideas, y'all. My regular should I just get a caddy? Fuck, should I get a Cadillac? Yeah, just give me a Cadillac truck and a Cadillac. What's the Cadillac, 4-door Cadillac? Do they even make them anymore? 2025. What would you call it? Sedan? Cadillac sedan? Sedan? Let's see. Cadillac truck and a Cadillac sedan. Or maybe just a little Beamer. No, I want to be more low key than a Beamer. So maybe it will be a Camry because I think the new Cadillacs, they look too. It almost look luxurious. Let's see what the 2025 Camry look like. 2025 Toyota Camry. Really like that. Hold on. Let's just look up. This is way off track. Am I losing my fan base? I'm about to get back to the ridiculous nonsense, but I just gotta find my Walmart card real quick if I had 30 million. Let's see. 2025 sedans. Oh damn, the Lincoln. Hold on, what's this? No. Damn, that should look like a spaceship. The 2025 sedan. I might just give me an old Beamer. Like nothing new. Like give me a 2022 Beamer for my Walmart car. Shit. Or what is it? What the hell do you call BMW? Give me like a 2022 BMW. We're spending too much time on this. Just give me a Lincoln Continental. And that shit, I wonder how much. That look nice. So I don't know. Give me an old Camry for my Walmart car, y'all. Then that's my 5 cars. and then I get me some nice suits. Let's type in $10,000 suit. Yeah. Get me about oh damn. All right. Well, yeah, give me some nice suits and I'm in there. All right, let's get back into the dumb shit. Yeah, exactly, T Orlando. First thing first is get out of mom's basement. That would be first thing first.
Or whatever sometimes, but most of the times I just got on a black t-shirt. And I see women that say that they popping it and they sitting in the stands, but I sit courtside, row one. What's the difference? Let's continue.
You see where I'm going with this? I'm not saying you don't deserve love. I'm not saying that you don't deserve a good woman. What I'm saying is that that woman is just not likely it. Because
I would, I don't like most people. You're right, Spirit. I would get me some nice suits though, just for one of those Bentley occasions. Just to sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. In a fancy suit, pulling up in a Bentley coupe. You know what I mean? Sometimes you do just gotta pop out every once in a blue moon, fancy restaurant. Get the motherfucking coupe valeted or whatever, and hop out in the fancy suit. Black man in the fucking fancy suit. Yeah, I would do it to him, man. Once in a blue moon.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Right. That sounds like a fun idea. I should go do that. No.
is just not likely it. Because you're going to have to take her out of the lifestyle that she's used to because you cannot afford the things or the experience.
I wear brands or whatever sometimes, but most of the times I just got on a black t-shirt. And I see women that say that they popping it and they sitting in the stands, but I sit courtside, row one. What's the difference? Let's continue.
You see where I'm going with this? I'm not saying you don't deserve love. I'm not saying that you don't deserve a good woman. What I'm saying is that that woman is just not likely it. Because you're going to have to take her out of the lifestyle that she's used to because you cannot afford the things or the experiences that she can. And it's not just about the monetary and material things. That's just the root. But let's look at it like this. Shorty want to go on a vacation to Dubai. Shorty want to go on a vacation to friggin' Turks and Caicos. And she want to go get a villa, right? With the butler and the pool right in the room and jacuzzi and everything. Baby, that's a $10,000 trip. But on that trip, there's going to be so many memories.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
%1 of the world's pilots are black women. Both of these pilots hope to inspire others to soar with them. So a special shout out to them for making history, breaking glass ceilings, and inspiring other young women to do the very same. That is.
See how time fly. The underdogs on top, and I'm gonna shine on me till my heart stop.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, let's talk about this real quick. 10,000 trip to Dubai. How much should somebody? Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Ooh, a new Alien movie out. Anyway, how much should I make a year? Should I make a year to afford a 10K trip? Let's see. Okay, let's look this up. I've heard this before. To afford something, should I be able to buy it 3 times? 3 times. I've heard that before. If you can't buy it 3 times, don't buy it rule. Yeah, I've heard that. So, and then you're supposed to have 6 months of living expenses. So if you spending 10K on trips, let's see. Yeah, if you spending 10K on trips, I would imagine your monthly expenses are 100K a month. Is that no? That's probably not fair. Or maybe that is fair. No, that's ridiculous. That'd be $1.2 million a year. So let's just say, you pay 20K a month in expenses. So that's 240K a year lifestyle. So 20K, 100K in the bank would be 6 months of expenses. Or no, 120K in the bank would be 6 months of expenses. And then, so if you want to go on a 10K trip, you should have 30K on top of that. So to go on a 10K trip every year with a 20K a month lifestyle, you need to have $150,000 in the bank. Because that's the having 6 months of expenses rule and the being able to afford it 3 times rule. And I'm assuming she at least want to go on 2 vacations a year if she talking this big talk. So, and then yeah, is she paying cash for this or is it credit? We know how women are with credit card debt. That's enough. See, it's so many questions we can ask this woman. So, and I'm sure she want to at least go on 20 or on 2 of these vacations a year. So let's see. So she need to have like what 180,000 in the bank to be able to afford this. And let's think about it. If she live in a $240,000 a year lifestyle, she would need to be making at least like millions. Or no, it's yeah, she would need to be making like at least $1 million a year. Maybe hey, who knows? Maybe she make $1 million a year. And she live a $240,000 a year lifestyle, and she can afford 10K trips twice a year and all that. Yeah, she's cooked. Yeah, the question is, where's her man at? If she's so fucking great, where's her man at?
It's a $10,000 trip. But on that trip, there's going to be so many memories that is created. But because that is outside of your tax bracket, you cannot go on that trip with her and create these memories. You see where I'm going with that? But if there's another type of woman, same type of character, same good woman, right? Who's cool with a little 3-day, cruise to the Bahamas, that's only going to run your pockets a good $500, baby, that's where you need to be. And again, this is not me saying for anyone to settle, but this is me saying that you got to be realistic. Now, is it impossible for you to bag a woman like this? Of course not. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because really, if you got charisma, you could bag almost anything. But can you sustain a woman like that?
I'm not really sure that guys care about sustaining it. They only care about bagging it for the night. And so I think that a lot of these.
Yeah, ask yourself this. Does this seem like the type of woman who would be likable to be in a relationship with? And then even if you do find her to be cool, this seems like a woman who's probably busy a lot if she affording all this fancy shit. Nothing about this woman seems likable to be with her. She's not accounting for any of that. I don't think most men in the world want to be able to afford and maintain a woman like this. I mean, yeah, maybe to hit it a couple times. But with her unbearable fucking personality, I don't know if there's any men out there who are fighting to maintain something like this. Let's get the donations up. If y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat, or Super Chat, Super Sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box.
care about bagging it for the night. And so I think that a lot of these women are going to do whatever it is that they're going to do, and they don't have no standards for the guy that they like. They only raise their standards for men that they think that they have to settle for. And so, when you having these conversations, we got to look at it from more than one lens. And I don't think that she had the amount of time, probably to.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Because she even said that if you got charisma enough, you can bag her and pretty much bag any woman you want. A broke dude could bag Rihanna in her prime. If he dressed right, acting right, talking right, look right, right height. Because look, for every millionaire woman out there, there's a man out there who don't got shit who she'll give him everything. Maybe not everything, but you know what I mean. For every millionaire woman out there, there's a broke man she would give tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands to. Never forget that.
To go through all of these different scenarios that I'm now going through. And again, I always like to link back to the content creator. I don't think that she's wrong, but I think that what I tell guys now is to stop dealing with broke women. And when I say broke women, I'm not talking about women that are going homeless or anything like that. I'm talking about women that are not on their level financially, because those type of women then look at you as a target or a mark, or you then become food, or you become a come up for them. Let's say that she makes $100, $200, $300,000 a year, and you make exceptionally more. Don't talk to her, because she don't have as much to lose as you, and as a result, it's going to be a lopsided relationship, because she feels as though you need to prove yourself to her. And most women often at times will say, I want a man that make as much as me or more, because it doesn't matter how much she makes. She feels as though she deserves more. Furthermore, we also don't have these same women meeting the same.
Well, I wouldn't say that, because then every millionaire man would have to get a millionaire woman. It's just not enough millionaire women to go around for every millionaire man. So I would say if she make 200 and 300,000 legitimately, then that would be fine for a millionaire man. But not, making 200,000-300,000 off of selling nails and weave and shit, and online boutiques and shit. I'm talking about like a legit career woman. Not some ghetto ass bitch like this who got a fucking weave empire.
Same women meeting the same quality of standards, because what we don't say is that men, a lot of times, especially men of a higher means, they make sacrifices in their entire lives in order to get to the spaces that they are financially. And, women, they make sacrifices sometimes that are career driven, that are super successful and all of that. And they make sacrifices to get to where they are financially. But often at times when they get to where they are financially, they raggedy, they not as well put together. They wind up getting a whole lot of surgeries, BBLs, because they don't have the time a lot of times to focus on themselves, or they don't have the time to a lot of times to pour into themselves as much as a woman that is living in her femininity. And so I think that it's just multiple different avenues that we need to explore, because there are more variables that go into the conversation. But I don't think that guys, I think that they need to start raising their standards. You're going to see guys that just like a woman for who she is, and that's going to be that, right? And he's not going to pay attention to what it is that she makes, because he just loves her, or he's just attracted to her, or he just want to get with her. And that guy, a lot of times, is the guy that gets finessed and taken advantage of further into the relationship, because he had too much to lose and they weren't equally yoked. Similarly, a woman is only looking at it most of the time because they're hypergamous and they want the best available option. They're looking at everything from a business perspective. And this is why you see her saying, hey, if she's not in your sphere, then don't deal with her, because this is the type of lifestyle that she lives and you can't give that to her. But we don't talk about love. If a man is paid, but then they come together, it's our money. If a woman comes together with a man and she makes more than him, it's her money. And this is the hypocrisy that comes along with equal. There is no equal. I understand that gender roles play a huge role in relationships, and we don't ever want to have a conversation about that. Should you go for the chick that, make a lot of money, or she makes more than you? If you're a man that, is just a regular guy, you make a decent amount of money, you got a really good lifestyle.
Like I said, what it comes down to, if you're over a certain age, chances are You're not relationship material for any decent man and never will be. Money aside. Like that, like the money is not even really the issue. Her brain is the issue. Too stuck in her ways, too masculine, too cringe. Talking about shit like this on TikTok. It's just, this woman is cooked.
Hello, are we here? We live, we're here. Okay, we're here. Hey cousins, let me show the wall. I told y'all it cost $5K to ask me a question. So the
What kind of shit is that? Is this camera on me? Yes, it's on. That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Andrew, are you looking for love? Are you looking for love, Andrew? Yes or no? Are you looking for love? Are you looking for love? Are you looking for love? Okay. Take us. Show me the wall. I can't pronounce your name. Show the wall. I told y'all it cost $5K to ask me a question. So the Cash App is Kendra G Media. And then once it comes through, Andrew, I'll bring you back on if you want to ask me a question. All right. Okay, let's get, child, what's about to end? Hello?
Hi, Kendra.
Hi, honey.
How are you?
Good. What's your name?
I'm
How
so
you pronounce
sorry.
it?
I'm nervous. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
How you pronounce your name?
It's Takis.
I said take us.
It's okay.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Doesn't even make sense. Take us. Take us. I mean, wouldn't it be take us, not take us? Never mind.
That's okay.
The
It's
keys.
an unusual name. It's all right.
The keys. Where you calling us from, love?
I am calling you from Kentucky, Shelbyville, Kentucky.
Kentucky. And how old are you?
I'm 31.
31. And what you do for a living?
I am
sorry.
going to school right now, and I work at Dollar General in Simpsonville. But before that, I was an inventory specialist for 2 years. So, but yeah, I love my job though, and I love what I do.
Okay. So Dollar General, can you wipe your camera?
Yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I just got off of it not too long ago. That's embarrassing, Lord.
Pronounce it again, honey.
The keys.
The keys. Okay. So Takis, what's your zodiac?
31 at Dollar General. I'm not knocking it, but it's time to go back to college or something. You're not going to be able to retire from Dollar General. See, and this is why she should have figured out how to make something work with a man a long time ago, because now she's 31 working at Dollar General.
I love what I do.
Okay. So Dollar General, can you wipe your camera?
Yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I just got off of it not too long ago. That's embarrassing, Lord.
Pronounce it again, honey.
The keys.
The keys. Okay. So Takis, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Pisces. Takis, Kentucky, 31, Pisces, works at Dollar General. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I do. I have 2.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
They lay you down, they spray you down, but they don't stay around.
How old are your 2 kids?
One of them is 1, and the other one is 9.
Okay.
Both by the same man?
No, different daddies.
She went so deep, she went past hell.
Wow. I guess this
She went past Satan and said, like, where are you going? You're home now.
Became a single mom at 28, 29, after she already should have learned the lesson from the first one when she was younger. That's too big of a gap to not learn your lesson and make that same mistake twice.
Why you not with the 1-year-old dad?
We decided just wasn't working out. We tried, but we just went our separate ways. So we're just there for our son.
Okay. And so we got to Keith, Kentucky, 31, works at Dollar General, mom of 2 kids, vitamin.
Hey,
Ever
y'all.
been married?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Married? You ever been married, honey?
No,
No,
ma'am.
never married.
Why does that not surprise me?
I mean, I can see you, but I feel like your Wi-Fi is not that clear, but I can see you.
Uh-oh. Oh, shoot, hold on now.
No, I don't want you to move.
You know
Let's
what?
just try. Okay, what kind of man you looking for, sweetheart?
I'm looking for somebody that's genuine. I feel like everybody has the same characteristics. I'm not looking for no rich man. I'm just looking for somebody that's genuine, that can just keep it 100 all the time, no lying, just being yourself. Yeah, that's all I ask. Just being genuine, honestly, a genuine person. That's all I ask.
What are your deal breakers?
Whew, my deal breakers, Kendra, Lord bless it. I don't like liars. Like I said, I like people that keep it real. I don't care what you got going on, as long as you can tell me, as long as you got, even if it's drama, But another one is too many baby mamas. Two's good because I got 2 baby daddies. So, but if you got like 3, 4, but another one is just not a clean person. Don't keep up with their hygiene. I like somebody that, keep up with their hygiene. We grown out here, so you shouldn't be going out here smelling, musty or anything. So, because I will tell you. Mm-hmm.
I mean, damn, sis, why does somebody have to tell you not to be a bitch? Why is that your go-to?
Okay, you will tell. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll keep it a buck.
You keep it a buck. Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No, I don't. I used to be picky in looks, but not no more. Like I said.
Why does that not surprise me?
Here we go! Here the fuck we go! Here the fuck we go!
Here I am, here I am.
As long as he's genuine with me and he's got a good heart, that's all that matters.
Okay.
That's all that matters.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
No. Money is not an issue.
Well, yeah, because anything could help now. We're just working at Dollar General. I mean, McDonald's salary would be good. Yeah. So that makes sense. it makes sense.
No, I'm not asking for a broke man. Don't come in with no money. $0 or nothing like it. But I'm not asking for somebody that's rich or anything like that because I'm not rich. So.
We know. We know.
You're a fucking loser. You're literally a fucking loser.
I'm trying to make it out here with my kids. So I just, like I said, somebody's, genuinely trying to make it out here just like I am. That's what matters. So that's what I'm looking for.
Gotcha. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, girl. I've been waiting for these. My love.
Gang tattoo. Not surprising. It's never a surprise. And I think she got one on her hand too. Nice traditional dress though. But that's the only thing traditional about her.
Sorry, I got my little outfit on. Genuinely trying to make it out here just like I am. That's what matters. So that's what I'm looking for.
Gotcha. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, girl, I've been waiting for these. Sorry, I got my little outfit on.
Huh?
It's gonna be a no for me, dog. Keep it up, though.
Hell no.
Okay. Oh, look at that tattoo. You got a big leg tattoo. Is that a real tattoo?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you fucking serious, ho? Like, look like his.
She wouldn't have to resort to online dating. If her personality was just so great and she was amazing.
So flash, okay, you're just gonna flash your panties. Okay, I got you. All right. Just gonna lift up your dress in front of the whole YouTube. All right. Okay.
How do you lack so much self-awareness that you don't see how stupid all of this is?
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
Oh, what is it of? Is it a skeleton?
Oh no, it's a Lord, heart and feather. It's like heart and feather.
Oh,
And
okay.
it says, "Listen to your heart."
Grow the fuck up. Grow up.
Even though it's on your left, it's always right.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Right.
When was your last to Keys, right?
Yes, ma'am.
When was your last relationship, baby girl? Oh, what happened? Oh, let me see if she gets back in. Sometimes that happens after the Kendra Cam. So let's see if she comes back on. Let's see if she comes back on. That happens sometimes with the Kendra Cam. She's back. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah,
Kendra, my bad, girl, my bad. I accidentally hit that back button.
That happens sometimes with the Kendra Cam. Okay, when was your last relationship, honey?
My last relationship was 2 years ago.
Years ago.
And that was with.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying it was just 2 years ago. And that was with my 1-year-old's father. So
okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It was about a month ago.
Are you fucking serious, ho? Like, look like his.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Okay, is that guy an option?
No, it was just friends with benefit type thing. So
okay, is that over?
Yes. Oh yeah, we don't talk no more. It was we don't talk no more.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Oh Lord, that's a lot. The 3.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Flaws really I can work on is my time management, my confidence as one, and I'm really trying to think of a third one, Lord. I'm so nervous. I can't even think right now. I'm sorry, Kendra. This is embarrassing, Lord. I should have been more prepared.
I mean, you're set up. I mean, you're kind of prepared to me. I love that you're set up. I don't have to tell you to get good light. I mean, we had to fix your Wi-Fi in the beginning, but
Kendra,
I
I
was.
watch you every day.
She's going to have issues for the rest of her life.
There's something seriously wrong with you.
I'm not like trying to copy or do all that. I don't have Instagram, so don't be mad at me, but I do have you on Facebook and YouTube. So
Okay, but you
but
better have the app. Do you have the app?
I'm gonna download it.
Okay, I mean, like, yeah, how's
Download
the
it.
guy?
That's one thing
You
I
know,
don't have.
okay, so you don't want the guy, so you just talking to me just to talk to me. So you don't want no guy to hit you up?
I mean, damn, sis, why does somebody have to tell you not to be a bitch? Why is that your go-to?
Because all you can see
No,
is
I
the
do.
app
Don't come
profile.
for me, Kendra. Don't come for me. I'm gonna
I'm
download
not,
the app.
listen, I'm not trying to come from you, but I want you to think the logic of it through. So you're having
Right.
this conversation. There's more than 4,000 people watching. And when we get to the end, there's going to be no way for a guy to reach out to you because
Go easy on her, Kendra. She can't afford it, okay? She can't afford it. Dollar General salary.
you don't have your app profile set up.
Well, can I download it and then come back like the next showing? Because I
I
have
mean, you
you.
can. We're actually, this is the YouTube is the last showing, but I just think this is what it happens. I think sometimes y'all don't realize that this is an opportunity to put y'all out there to the world.
Right. I
So,
know.
and if, this is like, even if you've been on the app and let's say you're on the app and you haven't been getting no attention, once you come on the show, you're going to get attention because all the people are going to see you. So,
Yeah, that's
but
true. That's true. I should have been prepared for that one, but no, Kendra, I was not on that part. But I am tonight. I promise
Why does that not surprise me?
you. I am. I am. I am. I am. I was just.
She went so deep, she went
This
past
woman is
hell.
fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
Yeah,
okay.
I was
Either
nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I was debating on getting on here tonight.
I got you. Listen, more power to you. I am aware it takes a lot of courage to come on my show because these internet streets
Amen.
and my cousins are not always that kind. So I am aware. I'm not gonna hold you. I do know it can be a tough crowd. But I think we're
Yes.
almost done. You gave me your 3 flaws?
The third one I was still working on, but no, I don't. I can't even think of a third one, honestly, and that's bad. I know they're gonna say it's a red flag. She don't get nothing. Okay, look, listen. Like I said, I'm nervous. My brain ain't functioning right now. So don't come for me, cousins. Okay.
This woman is fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
Okay, that's not good. What's the age range you want to date?
I would say 35 and up.
Okay, and you said the guy can't have kids. Do you want more kids?
I do. I do.
Should he be in Kentucky?
He can be anywhere. Distance is not a thing. We can meet. I can fly to you. You can fly to me. It don't matter. We can meet halfway. I'm down. I love to travel. So
Right. Okay. So Keys, Kentucky. Keys, I said it right?
yes, you did. You
Oh,
did.
I did. Okay. Girl, I never say names right.
That's
Keys,
all right, Kendra.
Pisces, Dollar General, mom of 2 kids, by 2 men, 35 and up. All right, honey, download the dating app and set up your profile, okay?
I will, Kendra. I promise. Thank you. It was nice
You're
talking
welcome.
to you.
Nice talking to you too. Will your name be Keys, right?
All right, I'll see y'all. Tune in later. Tune in later at 5 to 7 p.m. Central Time.